Mr. Herbert Gijzen, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, UNESCO Regional Director and Representative for Eastern Africa. Mr. Maina Mwiruri, Chairman, Media Council of Kenya. The Inspector General of Police Representative, Mr. Nyale Munga. Mr. Eric Odwor, Secretary General, Kenya Union of Journalists. Mr. Churchill Otieno, Chairperson, Eastern Africa Editors Society. Ms. Patricia Litho, Chairperson, Uganda Media Women's Association. Mr. Mugambi Kiai, Executive Director, Article 19, Eastern Africa. Representatives from Seychelles, Rwanda. Mr. Stephen Ouma, Secretary General, Uganda Journalists Union. Sapana Abui, South Sudan Media Development Authority. Mr. Omar Farouk, Secretary General, National Union of Somali Journalists. Mzee Wangethi Mwangi and Martin Masai. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for your kind introductions, and also thank you all for welcoming us here today to this important meeting. It's a great honor. Commemorating the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists with you all. Today's event comes at a defining moment in this country. With less than a year to the general elections, journalists are uniquely positioned to help focus our national dialogue on the issues that matter and which will determine Kenya's future. A very big welcome to our friends from the region who are here with us today. It's fitting that you have gathered here today to discuss the essential role that journalists always have and always must play in strengthening this region. The theme, countering threats of violence and crime against journalists, to protect freedom of expression for all, is a call to combat crimes committed against journalists by enhancing prevention, protection, and prosecution of these crimes in order to safeguard freedom of expression, freedom of the media, and access to information. More broadly, the issue of protecting journalists is also about the issue of safeguarding our democracy as a nation or nations. Namely, how does a society grant its citizens the right to think, believe, right to speak, as their conscience dictates, or more plainly, freedom of expression, while maintaining a peaceful society that protects all of its members, and more specifically, those who broadcast these rights as citizens exercise them. It is easy to applaud declarations on the freedom of expression, but all of us here know that it has not always been easy to apply them. These are noble ideals to which our society aspires, but we all know that at times it has been a struggle to balance this right to the freedom of expression and the responsibility that comes with applying it. I will avoid the legalities and try to be more specific and general. We are grateful for the contribution that journalists have made in drawing attention to and directing our national dialogue towards problems that we must address. At times, your work has helped to launch investigations, to advance prosecutions, and to enhance the effort of law enforcement. We note and appreciate that by highlighting crime in many instances, you have rallied the criminal justice players to action, and most sincerely thank you. The ODPP, in conjunction with the Media Council of Kenya, will continue to foster a free and fair environment for the media that is guided by the Constitution of Kenya and the rule of law. To this end, I call upon other agencies in our sector and wish to thank the IG for sending his representative. And I opine a similar voice of encouragement and commitment to the Media Council of Kenya and to all journalists as well. As ODPP, we regularly keep in touch, and I hereby already have a focal point, who is Ms. Lilian Obuo. We have been keeping in touch with quite a number of your officials, Ms. Obala and Mr. Churchill himself. And at the end of this month, the ODPP will engage with the media and Media Council on various mutual areas of concern, especially the coming elections.